My name is Dragonfly, and I do want to show you a couple things before we get into this, like, full introduction to the game, because I think sometimes people need a little bit of help with this game, and I'm willing to offer my services in this point, so I'm going to show you guys a little secret here. So, the way I'm playing this is, like, I'm about to get this mastery skin, so I need to get a couple more double kills. I'm a little bit past 25%, which means I'm probably about 7, 8, 8 or 6 kills off, and I need double kills, which means I need to get pairs and pairs. Hello, Blue Shadow, Javen, and Watchdog. What's up, my boys? So, pretty much what I'm going to do here is I'm trying to get this today. Now, I do want to establish a couple things. I am going to be playing the actual multiplayer, so if y'all, like, have this game and you want to come over and play this, feel free to hit me up. My name's Jake Lava, and that's the own thing. Challenge of Target the Fourth or DLC. Okay, I really want to get that now, because that's a really nice 1911 variant, and it's also etched. But so far, guys, the whole, if you keep yourself in a... Mic is broken, sadly. I mean, you know I don't really care. As long as it's, like, not gonna hurt my head when you come into the party, you know I don't care. Anyway, so what it is, guys, is that I actually managed to figure out a good idea for the actual multiplayer. And if you guys have never actually played the multiplayer, I'll give you a taste of that in a little bit. But first, I'm going to get a Mastered Mosin, because I do really want a Mastered Mosin. My dad just got home, by the way, guys, so he's right now outside, and it's like about 6:28. He normally would get home at about 4-ish, so I'm assuming he did something. Now, I do want to say, this entirely is based on, like, actual sniper tactics, where if you are prone, it makes it harder to shoot your nemesis, and if you can, you actually have to factor in for all these different types of things, and it's insane to hear it. But this game is probably the most realistic, other than Battlefield 1, as of bullet drop and wind drop and everything, because wind and drop are both factors of air and gravity. Well, isn't there a campaign co-op? Yeah. Hello. But yeah, there is a campaign with a co-op, which it's very small, but it's not that great, and that's not what I'm referring to. There's an actual multiplayer here that is actually really good. So this is the multiplayer right here. The ones that I like to do the most are mainly no cross, but I haven't really tried any other modes because I'm not a big fan of other modes, really. I have accidentally been into a deathmatch because I accidentally pushed random. But I always like to try and do no cross because that's actually better for if you like to do drop range and not have people sneak up behind you. That's always the best way to do it. Now, the only other way that I like to do this is if we're playing with other people, I usually create a game of, like, custom or survival, which there is actually a lot to do in this game still for me, because I now have, like, these 7 unlocked tokens, and I'm like, okay, what do I want to get with these? And another thing is that there are DLCs, which are extremely nice, considering we have, like, a Luftwaffe drilling, like a M30 drilling break action shotgun. The M3 grease gun, I didn't really get the idea of this, but for some reason this is a part of a gun, like a different a DLC, and I was like, you know what, that should have technically been a default weapon, because the grease gun is a really nice gun. Now, there is actually a DLC I do intend to get sometime eventually, which is actually targeting the Fathark DLC, which means I'll be able to kill Hitler as many times as I want. And that's already I think that's already something that you can do in 1 or 2 of the games that I've, like, the last time I played this. But other than that, there's really not much to say other than, okay, there's this to do and this to do. Now, I do, like I said, want to show you the tactic that I'm talking about. But the way it's going to act is really confusing, because the entire sniping mechanism, you're going to watch me and then you're going to realize that's probably not how it is. It is, it's just very difficult. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just master this right away and get these double kills out of the way. Which, it's actually, like, this goes for both multiplayer and singular player and cooperative, so you can do this at any time. But the way I'm going to do it is, since I've already done the mission that I'm trying to do earlier, which was that one. Hey, it's my son. I'm going to skip every other one of these missions, which is something else. Yes, it has been a long time, my son. Now, if you guys are wondering if I actually do use the custom, well, that's actually what I continuously play on, because Authentic Plus is pretty much anything beyond what you should be. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys. So this is all the AIs, which is pretty much the enemies, the Nazi occupation. Everything is right here, right there. Authentic attachments, which means suppressors will make a slight noise. Scopes and binoculars would be limited to 1 zoom level, and weapon upgrades will be disabled. As for everything here in the weapons, I always do this. I keep friendly fire off because if you have friends in the game, you can shoot each other. I leave the throwaway clip / magazine because any ammunition in that mag, which I try and even out mags sometimes, will be lost during the process. Where'd my dad go? I think he went into his room. But I always choose scope drift as a normal, which is marksman. And then there's also wind and gravity. I always keep those because the gravity is the drop range, and then the wind is how much the wind actually affects the bullet, which I will show you while I'm doing this mission. But I am playing as a British operator, an SOE agent, because I decided I thought it was a good idea. I thought a British SOE agent was a really good idea on my part. And I'm not sure if y'all know, but this is the main guy that you'll play with as throughout the game. These are some of the people you're familiar with. I don't think you're really familiar with these two. This one's like the consistently sick one in the group, and then there's just this. There's all kinds of stuff, like this range level 30, which I'll be able to do considering I've been doing this a lot lately. I've been playing this. But, huh? Oh. But you get to see kind of everybody from this. So you have an OSS agent, we have an SOE agent, and then we have a sniper who's meant for a lot of those things. But I'm basically using the whole, I prefer to be complex about how I do the game, because I like to take my time when it comes to this game, and a lot of people don't like to take their time in this game. They like to run and gun, and it's going to say first time guide. I always turn that off because it's pretty much just showing you. Yeah, you can kill Hitler. You can kill Hitler in this time. This is all World War II related. Yeah, you can actually shoot him in the balls. That's a testicle shot, which actually gives you more points than a normal headshot. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I know what to do in this... mission. So, Schmidt, I've actually killed from, like a 200-meter range.
Schmidt isn't the only target. Need to take out the officers, too.
Sup, boyo? But yeah, this game, guys, if you've never put on the kill cams on this, you're not living, you're dying. Okay, so you see him, guys. This is one of those characters that you can kill. This is a Nazi. So in specific, I gotta wait a certain amount of time because I'm gonna shoot that, which is pretty much gonna kill him immediately, which is right about now would be the time to aim, and wait. There we go. Were you doing the same thing I was doing? Like, wait, that's not the right time. I will shoot them in the testicles as soon as I can. I'm working on it, son. But what I'm gonna do, guys, since I'm using a suppressed Mosin right about now, if you guys haven't noticed, the bullets when you use suppressed rounds, specifically in this game, the bullet kind of does a little bit of a weird loopy loop thing all around whenever you shoot. So it's not 100% an accurate way to do it, but if you know how to continuously factor in for that, that's a good idea. Now again, this does have a lot of sniping, like actual sniper mechanics, such as the drop off, the wind, and, you know, range and everything. So it's a lot of basically math, but there's really no math in it. It's just, okay, that's not the right area. So yellow, normally you want to wait until you have a red section on whoever you're trying to shoot, because then that's actually a kill shot, or you've actually hit the person. Because sometimes you can hit the person and they don't die, which makes it super sad. And why is everyone sad all of a sudden? Don't be sad. I'm gonna testy-festy some people. It's just not now, because there's actually an entire section where there's a truckload of people who's gonna be kind of along in that back section. But I will shoot somebody in the testicle as soon as I can.
That tower looks like a good vantage point.
So I'm gonna use the tower. By the way, that's not his actual voice. The specific character that I'm playing as, that is not his voice. This guy's actually like full Brit. You can hear it in his voice that he's Brit. Go ahead and do this. Reload that singular round because it's screwed
with the camera.
And then there's your red, and boom. And that's like 4 people killed. then there is a Tango. I forgot where he is, so I'm gonna wait a second and see. And then meanwhile, I'm just gonna destroy that again because that's not a waste of my time. All right. I'll wait for him to stand still. Well, yeah, I remember that. You told me about that. So the sad thing is, guys, I'm gonna have to aim for like his thigh, but that's pretty much the testicle. That's where I'm about to aim. He fell. And is that a testicle shot? I believe that's an intestine. Nope. Oh, that was intestine. Crap. There you go. There's a testicle shot for you. And I do believe there's a truck that passes here that I'm actually gonna... Oh crap. I missed 2 shots. That was a mistake. And that's a 3rd shot. Yeah, I know. Alex texted me and was like, "It's free right now, bro. Get it." Alright, bro. I'm sorry for your children and I'm sorry for your loss, but you're gonna lose something very important to you. I don't think that was a testicle shot. Okay, so I do. Oh, this is perfect timing, right there. Hey guys, I do want to remind you that I have. Whoa! I really just scared that guy. And boom. That's about the Russian. Let's see. He moved. Okay, he moved. Like, they both moved out of my line of sight, so this makes it like 6 times
almost run out.
See, that's the guy's voice. I didn't go to school today. I wasn't feeling so hot. I was a little under the weather today. Bub. Bubby Bub. That was testicle. Like behind something that I'm not. Dang, I've missed 3 shots in a row now. Yeah, I'm really not in a good position to try and shoot that guy. Alright, let's see. So as for them, I can definitely shoot you. Headshot? Oh no. I didn't expect how sound was important. Sound it's pretty much its own method in this game. You can go louder, you can go quiet. And I didn't explain that, so thank you for reminding me on that. So those of you who may have never played one single one of these games in your life, you're about to learn the fun parts of this game, is that sound is actually everything in this game. If they just even hear you just the smallest amount. Who did I just shoot? All I saw was a little bit of red.
It's not even a lot of sheetrock. It looks like
but pretty much is
mud it, texture it, paint it, and then caulking around the tub. There's 3 doors they can't get to close, so I'm gonna be playing.
Like, sound is pretty much how much they can hear you. So that one bullet could have been heard by like 6 other people. That was Schmidt.
This is for the Arcadia.
Dad.
Show.
So I just killed Schmidt, which is a guy way over there. And look at where my scope is zoomed in at. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty much taking it the cheap route. So I've already done my main objective.
The top
So I've already pretty much killed our main guy over there.
yeah, I was
Which
about to say,
makes this incredible because that's a 300-meter shot, but it's saying like 200 meters, right? Oh, 408 meters. And I only have it set at, like, I only have my range adjustment for like 300, which just makes this funny because 300 range.
Oh yeah, the back bedroom. It was a tiny back bedroom.
That was an eye shot. I didn't even need it to tell me it was an eye shot. It was an eye shot. That was a given eye shot. Alright, so, but sound like, they'll, like, if you've never seen it, he said, that tower looks like a vantage point. Well, it is a vantage point, but there's something else that I'm going to point out to you guys, and that's the fact that when I shoot, over here, I'm going to show you something that probably no real people will show you because people don't normally pay attention to this. But sometimes, like, there'll be planes flying overhead. Watch the top of my screen, the top center of my screen. So basically where that pole is, watch right around there. Because that's going to be a hint on something that you'll need to learn. Is there are certain timings to which you should shoot. Actually, I have an easy way to show you because there's areas where you can kind of sabotage something. So, top of my screen now. That thing right there is basically sound masking while you're shot. So when I do this, I'm only going to tap square because that then does that. And it makes a noise which allows me to, if needed, take a couple shots at a guy and shoot them. So like him, he doesn't know where he's being shot from, and now he's dead. Because he couldn't hear me. And then as for like guys down there, well, they can't hear me in general. I have a suppressed weapon, and either way, it's still like they're not going to be able to hear me much because I'm no longer within sound range, except for the fact that I can destroy a truck, and that makes a huge amount of trouble for everyone else because now they have to worry about where did that explosion come from, what is going on, you know, stuff like that. And that is where I'll get them. That is where I have the advantage on them. Now I think I missed that, but I'm trying to hit a certain area of the truck. Right there, I believe. I think I got. If you turn off the X-ray, it's like a king for a cheeseburger without the cheese. You know what? That's actually true. Okay, so like there's a guy right there. You kind of want to shoot him. If you guys are noticing, I'm trying to be really quick about this because I don't want them to immediately know where I'm at. And I know there are several people along in these areas. So I'm like trying to be quick, and I'm trying to make sure that my sound isn't heard, which is where Watchdog, or if you guys don't know him, my other boyo, my good old friendly friend, he's over there, and that was a heart shot. Now I still have 2 shots left, and I can still kill, you know, maybe 1 or 2 people. So yo, he got lucky with that one. But this one he didn't get so lucky. He's now dead. Now double kills are actually really easy to get. I just need to find either people lined up, I need to get people to line up, or I just need to find explosives such as those and, you know, shoot them. Or just find people who are in a low area who are kind of close to each other. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to get a rock, and I'm going to throw a rock way far over there and hope that maybe 1 or 2 of them notice it and will lose focus from what they heard. Because another thing is, like, since I'm throwing a rock, there's basically a lure to tell them to go that way. I'm going to throw one really far over there just to see if they hear it long enough for me. And actually, since they're actually kind of lined up, I'm going to go down here, because this area over here will help me line it up just a little bit easier. Considering the fact that this shot needs to be lined up, otherwise it will not work in either of our favors. I'm just kind of hoping that at a certain point they'll both be lined up good enough for me to just kind of, you know, shoot them. See, like, that is not lined up enough, so I'm going to throw a rock further. I'm going to turn around and run across. Throw another rock. You know what? Sick of you. Muzzle velocity. Alright, so if you guys saw that, another thing you actually have to factor in this game is heart rate.
Suppose that'll do.
Because heart rate is actually one of the importance of this game, where if your heart rate's too high, you can't hold your breath for too long. But I also made it so I have a little faster recovery, and a couple other things are in spec to work. Hopefully, they don't always find you, so just kind of keep yourself on guard, and maybe you'll be okay. So that's where the whole, if you suck at this game, don't try to be too sneaky, but try and be sneaky enough for you to run away and such. It just makes it like 6 times easier if you're able to run away, because then you don't have to worry about too much at one time going, and then going, oh crap, I'm, you know, in a bad area, I'm gonna die, you know, things like that. Those are stuff you want to factor in for. You actually do want to factor those in. But I'm gonna throw grenades because those are distractions, and I'm actually gonna go this way and hope that they don't see me. So it looks like there's a guy right here. He didn't see anything. Bruh. Okay, so that was a very bad example on what I was trying to do. So let me just restart completely, I think, because that'll be a smarter idea anyway. Oh god, did I really get a trophy for nut-shotting people? Please don't tell me that's what this trophy is. Oh! Oh! That is what it was! That is so mean. I like how that's a trophy, though. I like the fact that they made that a trophy. I like how that's an achievement. Totally like it. Okay. Let's try this again. I need to get collateral kills, pretty much. So that's a double kill, either that or explosives. Now, what I have an idea, but it might get me killed. Instead of blowing up the car right away.
Schmidt isn't the only target. Need to take out the officers, too.
Hi. Now, what's funny about this, the fact that I just stabbed him in the heart and just ran away. Just to go pick him up again. Now, if you guys are wondering, why am I taking a guy that I pretty much just stabbed? Well, I'm just getting his loot. That's all I want. I want his prized possession. And now would be the time to shoot. But yeah, like, this is a aspect of stuff that I'm trying to get out of the way with. Holy crap, the guy went flying. Because those small factorizations that I'm making use for are things that I'm pretty much going to be using this entire game. Because in every bit of this game there is a sniper, and every sniper that you see are all going to try and kill you. So, but in the multiplayer, the explosions aren't really going to be as useful, only because they're smarter than they think. They're smarter than they look. Because some of the times you'll find like a guy who looks like this or someone else. Now I have the German sniper, which is the guy I'm currently using because he somewhat has a ghillie suit. It's not exactly a ghillie suit, but it's close enough to where if I laid down in a bush, it would pretty much camouflage me for the most part, except for that small glare of my scope. Now I'm just gonna get rid of this guy. I don't want him to be found later on, so I'm gonna throw him all the way down there, and let's see how long it takes for him to find him. They would need a boat to find that guy. And there actually are missions where there are boats everywhere. And it's probably one of the scariest missions I've had to try and come across. Because they're one of those missions where it's like, oh boy, more people and a boat. Oh crap. the boats just absolutely kill you here because the boots. Wow, I had a stroke there. The boats are absolutely annoying because if they spot you, they could tell others, and if they could tell others, well, you're more screwed than you look. So since I messed up the first attempt, and that's a very bad example, I'm basically gonna try it again. And this is where I'm going to try and show you a little bit of every factor. And sometimes it's easier when you're not recording. But I'm recording because I care. And I really don't want to leave you guys out on a limb with almost nothing to watch. I mean, I have a lot of videos, yeah, but that doesn't make it okay. Like, I mean...
What's with the camera?
As soon as I fire... They're dead, and I've already taken out one camera.
This place is one big propaganda effort, with the Orchidia center stage.
Hey, Peacekeeper. That was a good shot. Trying to be quick about these kills. I don't want them to know where I'm at immediately, so I'm trying to... slow. Kind of slow, kind of boring. I really haven't had anybody to play with all day, so I've just been kind of sitting here alone. Playing like 6 Siege and stuff, because I just got a new operator, like, I forgot what time of the day I got it from, but I am just getting a new operator today, so I was just like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna use this new operator a little bit, which I ended up doing. I really am not good with the operator, but I think with the due time I will get better at it, and it will become like 70% easier. But for the time being, it is not an easy task to be Elysian. So where did that guy even go? He went from, I'm here, to get, to just, I don't know where he went. So I'm pretty much just trying to, I'm probably going to try and see if Vinny ever gets back online. And if he does, I'm going to be like, hey, you want to go play some Fallout? You want to play something? Because we've been playing Fallout lately, and I haven't played with Fallout with him for a while now. So I'm just kind of waiting on him for Fallout, and I'm alone. So I'm just I'm literally just running around, like, not doing much. I've been playing with Jay as well.
That's all I'm going to
That's
find.
about it. It's pretty much Jay and I that have been playing Fallout now. And so far, I've gotten to level, like, 20, I think, earlier last week. And I've been almost everywhere around the map. Like, I wish I was joking. I have been to like 70% of the places that I shouldn't go at this level, because I'm still really low level, and with that being said, I shouldn't be doing it. It's not a good idea for me. I'm just too low of a level to do that and survive, but I've managed to survive about 70% of the things that the outer sections threw at me, so... Scary but true. I've survived more than I should have in the first place. Okay, so I'm just gonna get rid of you right away. Oh, I just shot him in the balls. I feel bad doing that, but, you know. Do what you gotta do. Don't have remorse. Oh, I just shot him in the face. I'm not letting you run scot-free without a bullet in your back. I'm like trying to be... Did I forget about the truck? You know what? I think I may or may not have forgotten to take care of the truck that's supposed to come in about a couple seconds, so... as a precaution, because I don't know. What game is this? This is Sniper Elite. This is the Sniper Elite. It was free for PS Plus members, like, this month. You don't see anything. You don't see anything. You don't see anything. You don't see anything. Making some bait, pretty much. If someone doesn't come for him, he'll bleed out, or I'll shoot him. Yeah, it's free. It's free. Generation Zero? I don't think I've ever heard of something called Generation Zero. I think there's someone in there. Oh, you know what? They're up. They're up there. Alright, so I think there's a stick grenade on one of these guys. Oh, I already have one. I already have one. Alright, so I'm gonna just go ahead and... Yeah, no wonder. I'm not gonna get it because this one was free. And I don't think I'd like something called Generation Zero. It just sounds like
It would seem
something
there's
prehistoric. I've played a lot of games in my lifetime, and I that doesn't sound good to me. Generation Zero. Why would that be a name? It's almost like insulting our intellect. Generation Zero. Like, I don't think I'd ever call a game that I would know of Generation Zero, because that just it doesn't I feel like that just doesn't match anything that I would know of, and I'm a very big guy. No, it's a free roam game, and it's also robot. Yeah, then no, I wouldn't like it. Robot Invasion immediately ruined it for me. It would have been better if it was zombies, but robot was...
have to
No.
sacrifice.
I can't do robots. I could always do that. It's set in the 90s. Why don't I just play Detroit Human? It's the same concept. Hey look, a robot. It's a criminal. Pretty much what the game is. I wish there was another way to describe that game, but that is... It's basically like racism, but bots, and in the future, but still kind of set in a old-timey feel. Like, even if you wanted to disagree with me, you would have to really take a chance on trying that, because I played Detroit Human, and it's pretty much racism, like 90s racism with robots. Which makes it worse, because it's robot racism instead of just like in general racism. I think in general being racist is bad. Hey, when I get back to my dad's, I'll stream Generation Zero, okay? I mean, it's not like I'm really gonna watch much of it, but, I mean... I could also probably just look up gameplays as it is. If it's such a new game, I'm sure I could find a couple YouTubers who have it, or have played it, and I'm sure they're doing videos on it already. And I can promise that one.
Hey there, fella. You're on my target list. By perfect.
Oh god, there are more people than I thought in here, and that puts me in a bad area. Tight area to look through, but I still managed, and I'm also being spotted by every direction possible. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna die doing this, but I'm trying to get a lineup on some dudes. Oh god, that he used his own gun into his face? Like, that would be cool, don't get me wrong, that's cool, but brutal. Like, that's more brutal, that's brutal. That had to be a very quick shot, honestly. I was already in danger. Not a lot of YouTubers play Generation Zero. Probably because it's not that great of a game. I mean, there are opinions about games. Like, I say this is a really good game, but it is if you don't want to get Battlefield and, like, you like to play these kind of games, then this is one of those kind of games where it's like, okay, I'll factor in for that and that, but I don't want this. So you can make it your own in this case. So, like, I always preferred having full control of the game than just having, like, maybe 60% control of a game. I always go for full control. Full control is better than nothing. Okay, I have 3 shots and I gotta make them count.
My ammo's almost out.
Actually, I still have like 1 round.
Bloody ammo's almost run out.
I'm like trying to do this so I don't get spotted or anything. Let's see, I want to try something, but I don't know if they'll actually line up for it. Howdy. Like trying to find enemies. Alright, there they are.
Messages.
I am like trying to get superior focus here. That is making it really difficult. Because I'm like trying to... Where's the enemy? There's the enemy. Now where do I shoot? Right there's where I shoot. But I just missed. So I made a mistake. And boom, right in the balls. Nope, that didn't even hit you. That didn't kill you? Boy. You should die. Okay, now he's dead. So it did show there were other people around. Where'd they go? Huh. That's gotta be a double kill. Please tell me it's a double kill. Fine, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. I'll shoot the guy in the head. Oh god, how did I miss? Oh, I accidentally pulled the trigger. Why won't it let me have the double kill? That was a tight shot right there. That was perfect. Oh, I broke his spine and his face. That was Schneider.
This is really Arcadia. Sure.
I'm like accuracy 2 million. Test time shot. Sweet.
I won't find anything else here.
I'm just kind of doing what I always do, loot the guys as much as I can. Also, I don't know if it said rifle ammunition full. If it did, I'm gonna be really sad. Because I only have like 18 shots, and that I know that's not the max because I play this game. I'm a boyo of mass destruction. Alright, give me what you got. Find important letter
The
in
letter
Schmidt's
talks
body.
about someone called Kessler. Name sounds familiar.
I'm like trying to figure out, have I killed everyone over there? Because if I haven't, I'm gonna do so in a minute. Like pure I'm gonna shoot them in the face with a sniper rifle. 9 cameras allowed. None. Let me kick the camera. And just because this place is annoying, I'm gonna blow it up a little bit. That was nice. Now, I did put them on alert. Good on me, because that's what I want. I want people to know that I'm around. I want them to know that I'm around, but I don't want them to know exactly where at. So, I'm secretive, but I'm not. I kill myself a little bit because I need it. Sorry about that yawn there, folks. I am tired. Again. Let's see, suppressed sniper and suppressing sniper. How thoughtful. That pistol noise, though. It's unusual to hear it in that like manner of zone. So like Star Wars feel that. I don't know if anyone else has ever done that where they like somehow managed to compare it to another game or like to another like awesome sound, but like if you enhance that a bunch, that'd pretty much be the sound of a blaster. Enhance it, put a little bit of robotic effects into it, and it'll be good. No, you didn't see me. You didn't see anything. You're blind. Haha. No, I just lose body. I just casually pat him on the chest. It's alright, buddy. I'm sorry I shot you. Run away. That's pretty much what I'm doing there. It's just, oh, I'm sorry I shot you. Do you want a hug? Too bad. Thanks for your money and stuff, man. It's pretty much, it's gonna be like an inside joke now. It's just like, for everyone on my channel who knows, like, I'm a very, like, very morbid person. Oh, I'm sorry I shot you. Do you want a hug? Too bad. Thanks for your money. That's pretty much what I'm doing. So I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry I shot you. Here's a hug. Just kidding. Thanks for your money. Alright, so there's a guy up there, and I know there's a lot more guys up there. There's so many guys up there. It's scary, I knowing how many guys are up there. It's actually probably a couple over there by that truck, but I have no idea because I might have killed everyone here except for like these few guys. But I'm in the all clear, which means they no longer know that I'm around. Good on them. Now they're gonna die. I'm tired. Couldn't succeed at what I'm doing. Okay, look, more crap to mess up. Yay, my favorite. Oh. Just trying to get everything I can here. I'm gonna go ahead and just, because I hate the people here. Oh, there's a letter here. I think that's one I haven't found. Start to run away, okay.
Better get some more ammo.
Okay, guys, so I think the next part of this plan here is to basically lure them to kind of get into the same area. At least two into the same area, so that way I'm able to just collab them. Don't want them noticing me for too long, that's bad. Do that just to scare him a little bit.
How best to deal with this one. Final curtain, buddy.
Need some more bloody ammo.
There's a lot of firing upon them.
Barely ammo's low.
Like looking around to see if there's any suppressed ammunition around. There isn't, which makes me sad. But I've pretty much cleared a good majority of the island. And then I still got one officer and a couple hundred other guards. Which contains like 20 other guys probably. I have no idea exactly. I'm trying to think. It says there's like 50 in one game. Oh. Well, if I would have known. Ow, ow, ow. That is a lot of explosions and they really hurt. And that mine accidentally killed somebody. I didn't know why. Why did they, how did it come? You know what? I'm not going to question anymore. That was like 10 minutes ago that I planted that. I don't know why, like, no one found that sooner or walked into it sooner. Like, that was a long time ago that that thing was there. Like, it's impressive how long it took them to find it. It's kind of saddening, actually. So I sat there for like 5 minutes. Like, someone's gonna walk into it. Someone's gotta walk into it. And no one walked into it, so I walked away. And I'm all the way on the other side of the island, and someone walks into it. I'm debating whether I should be
Low
sad or
ammo.
impressed.
Damn it.
Oh, that's right. This guy's below me. If you guys are wondering why I say he's below me, there's an entire section just below me that I have yet to even go near. Only because I don't really want to. Like, as for these people, they no longer die. They no longer live. How am I missing? Bro. He ducked. I do know there's actually a sniper over there, so I'm gonna wanna take him. Well, because I know this does a lot of damage to that area. Alright, fun, bro. Can't really see him down there, so I'm like trying to find an angle on which I can. Ooh, it's like a 30-second glimpse. Oh, come on, that straight bullet to your chest didn't get you. And the head. Guy took 4 rounds, like 4 rounds before he actually died. I'm
Ammo's not
impressed
going
that
to
guy
last
is alive,
much
like after those couple shots, because this is a huge caliber too, nonetheless. 7.62 is not a, that's not a light caliber. That's a heavy caliber. So there's 5 and 3 of those, I doubt it's 7.62. I really didn't want to use it for that round, so. Just kind of giving them false lures just to shoot them from over here, pretty much. Yeah, you're getting lucky. That was a grenade kill? So that grenade kill got me a double kill for free because that was a good shot though. I have to admit that was a really good shot on my part because I wasn't expecting to shoot the grenade with a quick scope. Pretty much that was pretty much quick scope. I'm gonna deem it as a quick scope because that's what it felt like.
Dash. Need more ammo.
Took 2 suppressed shot, but it takes 3 at about the same range unsuppressed. It's kind of questionable. Nothing suspicious.
No more. Suppose that'll do.
Nothing suspicious.
Is your mission
Yeah.
how long to get out?
Alright. Was there a plan for dinner or is it still lasagna?
Seems to be all there.
Here's the owl. Okay, so I'm being shot from somewhere. Oh. That's who. That was a headshot. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go after this mission, and I will try and, like, tomorrow when I get home from school, I will attempt to, show you the multiplayer a little bit more, but I am doing the first mission all over again. I'm doing everything kind of over to kind of look for stuff that I may or may not have missed, or just in general small things that, like, I'm pretty sure most people would intentionally miss. I don't intentionally miss things, sometimes it just kind of slips by me. And sometimes I do, it just depends on what I feel like doing as of game. And who am I being seen? That's my question. Who is spotting me? It's probably someone along this area here. I wouldn't doubt it. There's a lot of people on this island, and I'm the only soldier here, so... The only real issue here is if this were actually, like, something that people did, they would be found at a rate that's scary, because... one person against an entire army, like, that doesn't sound super realistic, but there are things like that, I'm sure. Oh, so it was you, and there's 2 guys down here, I guess. Who are they? Oh, it's the...
What do we have here? Nothing personal.
54 meters with a suppressed 1911, and on top of that, I am directly next to my escape route, which makes this better. Because that was actually going to be my intentional escape route, was right here. Which just makes this funny, because I didn't intend to be this close to a finish, you know, so that really hurt for how far I was way down. I mean, and I did use heals this time because I already completed that other one, so it was like, oh, I don't need to use the heals. I can use heals, I'm safe too. So I pretty much killed everybody, I'm gonna leave.
No ammo. Damn it. Bloody ammo's almost run out.
And now we've left. Alright. Huh? Alright. I actually have no idea. Okay, so I need a couple more double kills. Which I guess I'll do tomorrow since my dad wants to play for a little bit. Dad, do you want to play right now or are you going to clean your gun?
What?
Are you going to clean your guns or...
I'm gonna keep my gun, but you gotta get the laundry out of your car and put it away, and I'm gonna watch TV while I do it.
Okay. Because I was like, I can complete that if he's not going to watch TV right away or anything.